O sea, vamos a jugar con el grip para hacerlo feliz. ¿Verdad? Sí, sí. Yo, mira, lo puso abierto. Ahora pique juegan esta vaina con esta vaina abierta, loco. No sé quién tirarle, loco. Voy a tirar a Martin. Vamos a ver qué está Martin hecho. Ya lo voy a mandar, Ya que está viendo. El guay, el loco está ready.
From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Miami
Wilmer te pongo. Yo mandé del baño.
crowd is amped
Ya lo
up,
mandé
ready
ahí,
to get
Dela.
this season underway, as are we. Back with
Tengo que
more
ponerte la
in a minute.
presentación porque el opening day. Déjame ponerme los lentes.
And on the mound in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Nah.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those
Oye, yo
things
podía
that
poner mi
I'm
casa a
gonna be
nombre de
looking
eso.
for in this one. Does he have a feel for all
Increíble,
those
loco.
pitches, or is he just
Yo tenía que mandar eso y acotarme.
Now it's tough to
Él lo
do
puso de día porque sabe que a mí no me gustó ese día.
but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a new season is officially underway.
Bueno, Yamamoto. Yamamoto no le tiene una reta a nadie abriendo el juego, muchachos.
On the ground to the left. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. And here comes Carlos Correa. That's off the inside corner.
Yo con él, yo no lo he pero pichado para arriba. Porque él no me tira para allá.
Hit on the ground to short. Sosa tosses to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Kyle Tucker. Foul ball there.
Vete a cortar. Come on.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Se me dio la vuelta. Mira. No, loco.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Dije por las piernas, ¿no? Ah, pero Valle, diciendo que Valle está manejando desde Florida,
Back here at Lone Depot Park.
que tiene como la data Liga cuando llega a la casa.
Davis Martin. What do we have on him? Here's Nico Horner.
Pero Valle, ¿tú viniste a pie? ¿Fue dominicana? ¿Fue o qué lo que?
That's too low. And that's ball 2. Now one miss. There's the strike. On a line. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Matt Olson up to the plate. That one ripped, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Michael Garcia. That smash towards center.
Cayó en el mal.
And that is that. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now the catcher for the Rays, Shea Langoliers.
Loco, y Allen tiene 75 de velocidad. A punción de todo.
Here's Muncy again. Big time power. Just missed.
Ball that's outside.
Outside.
Siento algo, Hansen. No es. Pero él está durando mucho para pichar. Cuando él está en el live, loco, viendo a ver dónde yo tengo el pichar.
There's one. On to Olsen. That's two. Base is empty after
Saca el pichar de nada.
Taylor Ward next to hit for the Rays.
Ball that's out.
Ward batting sixth in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Viste.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball two.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a
Se
play.
ve al lado que no está. No importa. No, yo le voy a bajar así,
Ready
que
to
eso es lo
go
que yo
for the
quiero.
last half of the
Yo lo voy a pichar,
inning.
lo voy a
Now
pichar
for the
rápido.
Marlins, Edmundo Sosa.
Ball down.
He's
ball
just
goes.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Déjame tirar un pichado,
Over that one. Smash that one through the
Tira
infield.
pichado, voy a tirar
When he's
pichado.
hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the
Es
infielders
verdad.
to make any sort of play.
Cody Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball one. Snap throw behind the runner. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Here's a 1-2. Down to first. Pitch out, but no action. The 2-2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Save at second with a stolen base. The Fish with a chance to score first.
Ow.
Here on opening day. Sosa dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. That one ripped left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second, one out. Joe Adele.
El West.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A three-run homer. The Marlins on the board first. It's 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
There's a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended.
No, eso está bien. Eso está bien.
One down. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Marlins.
Se me quedó loco.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first, and they got him. Jake McCarthy, the next up for the Marlins.
¿Qué te va a tocar?
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball that's out. Ball that's it.
Sí,
That's
bro.
a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Miami order. Nico Horner will come up to hit. There goes the runner. They pitch out.
No. Digan a su padre. ¿Quién es ese? Isaac. Oh. ¿Quién es? Isaac. No sé.
plate.
The
Ball
inside edge. And that's ball 2. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike.
Oh, Califa, y que Alza Clay, ya tú sabes. Invita a Califa.
And a foul ball. And it's second. This one in the air center field. That is the inning.
Califa, que no venga Cebulla, que no venga a invitar a ti tiro un dato. Qué tuvo, loco.
Back here in Miami and stepping in for the Rays, Christian Walker.
Bueno, mira, esto es más espina, loco. Creo que.
Yep, that ball went out.
Out to short, Sosa. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the
Tú
third.
sabes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Wilyer Abreu. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Jordan Westburg next to hit for the Rays.
Hey!
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Quick toss first. Tries to get back and save.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Man at first, one away.
Nope, outside.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's Byron Buxton. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right field.
Wow, loco.
Adele drifts towards it. He makes the grab. Out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time up.
That's out.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed. Comebacker to the mound. To first, and that is that.
Vamos a ver.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Matt Olson.
El problema no era que pasara ese rol. El problema es quién venía atrás.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Me está fallando pila, loco. Como que no puedo controlar a este tipo, loco.
Late with the swing there.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince
lo que me da
yourself
mala
that it was
espina
a
es
very
cuando
good
está
at-bat.
pichando.
Now he breaks his bat.
Porque él nunca espera tanto y que todos los pichos que está esperando.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Sosa to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Hammer, base hit. And that keeps the inning
Sí, pero
going.
todo pitcher
Well, clearly he was
dejó
ready
con
to
adelante,
hit.
pa.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Oh.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball.
No, eso está bien. Bueno, eso no me quita.
Runs are in if you're in the last half of the third.
Mano, tú no viste. Ya, mucha gente pichar de tipo.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge.
Todos los pichadores que fallamos.
About this one, it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 6-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered here in this one. Two down, nobody on.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the fourth.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now the catcher for the Rays, Shea Langoliers. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely. So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Digging in, Taylor Ward. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Close, but call the ball. Ball one. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Fights it off. You'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Inside, ball 1.
And it's fouled away. Has room, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the inning.
Liga,
And now for the Marlins, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Ball.
Hansi, ¿tú estás viendo el live? Mira a ver si se escucha mi voz en el live. No, ahora mismo.
Here's a 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Corner in the box again. Takes a strike. Snap throw. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he scrambles back. To short, could be 2. 1 at second. To Walker.
Envía el video o fuera
He
mismito.
was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Great textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Olsen in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Loco.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Garcia up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a strike on the outside edge. The Marlins up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's the first slurve we've seen today. Good luck hitting that. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Wilyer Abreu. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here on opening day. And a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side, corner. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Correa in the box, lays off for ball 1. brings it in. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Edmundo Sosa. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the inside corner for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 1 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, Brooks Raley taking over on the mound.
It's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pit. When your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nope. Outside.
Raley in his 7th season, 37 years young, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. That's towards center. Buxton under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
2 down, nobody on.
Hey.
And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Kyle Tucker. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And the 0-1. Just missed.
That's inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that skips in the dirt.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
At the plate, Shea. Langoliers. Righty reliever out of the pen, Louis Varley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads, because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. That was
Inside ball.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's to third. Whips it
Got
across.
him.
Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for
So
Tampa
now
Bay,
with
the
one
third
away and a
baseman,
man
number
at
13,
second. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy.
Hey.
Strike two.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man at second. In the air to left center. And there's two away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ward can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Runner at second, two down. Here on opening day. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Got him looking. That's out. Back here in Miami. And now for the Marlins, Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno, has grounded out a couple of times. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. This to third, Muncy. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Jake McCarthy. He's 2 for 2. And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So here's Horner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Snap throw to first. Pitch out, but no action.
Now pitching for
Andrew
Tampa Bay,
Kittredge
number
gets handed the
39,
rock out of the pen.
Andrew
And with the big
Kittredge.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, and he's safe. That one ripped. Oh, he misses it. It drops. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was in.
Corner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to
Got him,
second.
stepping out.
Out there. And the inning is over.
Todo gol.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's
¿No
do
has visto
it.
cómo
Siggy,
Omar
were
tipo
you
juega la bola ahí?
superstitious as a player?
Increíble,
I'd
¿no?
say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Line drive and foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Corner takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
In the air, left field. It gets down a base hit.
Está bien.
And he'll reach second with one away. Jordan Westburg next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
On the ground to third, Garcia. On
Sí.
the run, throw to first. Now a big stretch at first to bring in the wide throw, and they get the out.
Sí, pero él me llamó de una vez.
Foul ball there. Abreu at second with 2 down.
Chacho, yo digo que no batea.
Next offering is fouled back.
Dios mediante. En el inning 10, no, en el noveno no, en el inning 10.
Good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
No,
Beautiful
faltó.
fastball. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Matt Olson. Ripped to third. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Hey.
Just missed. The Fish up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Clips the corner, 1 and 2. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
No, he's down.
Now 2 away. And here is Edmundo Sosa. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 9-0.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, you saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Carlos Correa. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a example of keeping.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Anthony Banda.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Correa goes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Step off throw to first. Now back in safely at first. The 1-2. Runner goes again. Stays alive. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. This one in the air. Garcia. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Langoliers at the plate now, and that's strike 1. And it's second. Runner on the go again. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. 0-2 now.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. On the ground right side. Corner over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Wastes no time there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it.
Raisel Iglesias on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the dirt. And on second, 2 down. Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Heads up base running right there.
2-0. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom of the 8th. Joe Adell now at the plate. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The Marlins up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Jake McCarthy. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. Back here in Miami and stepping in for the Rays, Christian. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Michael Peterson. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw into second, and the ninth inning starts with a double.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And it's second. McCarthy should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
This one in the air, right field. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Runner on the move. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. Throw over to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. So they're down to their final line. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Used a big part of the field last time.
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Ronnie Mauricio, a runner on first with two gone for him. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take it.
Runner goes again. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with it.
Got it! And that's the ball game.